Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett sets up play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Here's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Ravens 15.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wondered that.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Down the sideline he goes. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 92 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, the Harmon defender actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Warren will try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Pickett's thrown into the hands of Pickens.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Running left, it's Warren. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A handoff for Warren. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the give, it's Warren. And he will have the 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they will take a knee here. Well, taking that knee, maybe just From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That'll be caught by Rice. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 56 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they'll accept that penalty. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Richie James. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
So here's a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Steelers 7.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Warren. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. It's caught at the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
They'll run it. Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The tight end in motion right. They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Joey Porter Jr. that time got in there and backs the offense up. Tackle for loss.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third and short, McKinnon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Second down, McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room. Sprint him out to one side or the other.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Warren.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
29-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
McKinnon, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now run with Warren.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 36.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. They need 2. Here's third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here's Pickett.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Good game, man. Good game. Fuck. What's up, man? Yeah, that's cool. All right.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Throw it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 20. Back to throw. Pickett.
Oh.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Carr now to throw.
What the fuck?
He completes it to Olave. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Olave. 54 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Steelers 0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Off play action. Pickett. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 7, Steelers 0.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Warren. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action.
Fuck.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson, 40 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Camaro. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Camaro. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Carr now on 1st down. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his running back, Camaro. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Again, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, Camaro. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Carr going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Now Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin.
God damn.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession.
possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
In motion right, Olave. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That one a first down pickup of 8. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now 2nd and 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Austin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. The offensive coordinator, you love looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for this. Pickett work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Pickett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last down here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On play action, now Carr. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's caught by Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. And that was no small feat as they go for it on 4th and 9, yet still get it by a yard. What play. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Carr's throw caught by Olave.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 1st down. Throwing his Carr. Looking left side of the man. That's Hill.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Hello? Hello?
Go over there.
Okay.
Okay, for to play, okay?
Okay.
And you have something?
Yeah.
Okay. And talk to...
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Carr to throw.
He's got it at the 2. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try. And they might just get out of here with a win after all.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On second down, this is Harris. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
That one-arm man done it again.
Take a knee there.
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
That one-arm man done it again.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.